All right, right on. It is DMac SMaK live from our mountain studios. Bet you didn't know we had mountain studios. Okay, I'm just on a vacation. But still, it's time to talk Denver sports, including, and we have, this is crazy, like zero news about the Broncos. So we'll have plenty to come as time goes on, but nothing big to share. Big Avalanche news, a reflection on what an incredible week this was. And yeah, Walker Monfort talks about the issues, and my guy Scotty Gaines from 9 News, very direct questions that we would all ask. So good job. You'll see all of that in just a little bit. First, want to direct your attention to the QR code for my great friends at Journey Spice. Even on vacation, we keep Journey Spice close to our hearts and our dinner plate. Just hit this QR code. Journey Spice, flavor in, plastic out, non-GMO, no salt, no sugar, just deliciousness. Singles, doubles, 4-packs. I love Journey Spice. It makes every single meal, even when you're on the road, that much better. Easy in, flavor in, plastic out. Easy on. That's what I said. Flavor in, plastic out. More from our great friends at Journey Spice in just a little bit. But I want to bring your attention to this man right here. That beard, that look, that guy, Brent Burns, is now a member. Oh, excuse me. My bad. Brent Burns, now a member of the Colorado Avalanche. Last time the Avs picked up a 40-year-old defenseman, it worked out all right. That would be Ray Bourque back in the day. Brent Burns, let me go through some of these numbers for you. 2017 Norris Trophy, 2-time NHL first All-Star team, 17-19. 1-time NHL second All-Star team. Ironman streak of 925 straight games. How about that? Do some math on that one. The guy hasn't missed a game since 2013. That's incredible. 4th longest in NHL. Don't forget, you get the COVID stuff in the middle there. 1,497 games. 8th most by a defenseman in league history. He played a ton, 21 minutes a game for Carolina last year at age 40. 6'5", 230 pounds. 98th percentile penalty killer. He's not a big hitter per se, but he kills penalties. He's got a big shot. He's willing to lay it down. He's 40 years old. He'll bring a nice spirit to the team, no doubt about it. So you've got Burns and Manson, Gerard Malinsky, Taves, and Makar. And, we'll see what else happens, but pretty good. I love the pickup. It's a 1-year deal worth $1 million, and it can go up to $3 million. Nice pickup by the Avalanche. Really nice addition. Love it. Welcome to the team, Brent Burns. And that is a scary-looking man, but I'm sure he's a sweetheart. Meanwhile, best week ever for the Nuggets. Best offseason week perhaps ever. I mean, there you go. Those are the additions to the team, and this is what we had spoken of leading up to free agency. I just didn't think they were going to find a trade partner with Michael Porter Jr. They did welcome Cam Johnson in a 2032 first rounder. Bruce Brown, that one, you could see that coming. You could. That was easier to predict. Tim Hardaway Jr., I don't know. I mean, I guess that's not that big of a surprise. I mean, you can pick up all sorts of guys in 1-year contracts who are vets. I mean, it's not like that's how the Nuggets got Holiday, and don't forget Reggie Jackson. But Valanciunas, to me, is Cam Johnson is probably the biggest stunner, although we had talked about Cam Johnson a lot right around the trade deadline. So that was no stranger, and it wasn't a name that we had never heard of. So nice job. Valanciunas, to me, is amazing that you got a deal done for Dario Saric at all. I don't even understand how it happened. I don't even care. This is such a legit, great backup to Jokic. I mean, there were some of us, maybe Vic Lombardi a little stronger than others, who were sold that Saric was going to be that guy. I like Saric. I wasn't anti-Saric. Unless Valanciunas is some sort of stiff like Saric, but I just don't see that happening. So when you look at this, this is amazing what the Nuggets have done. and they're being properly applauded for it everywhere you can think. Meanwhile, there's a deal done yesterday. DeAndre Ayton signs a 2-year deal with the Lakers. I just think the Lakers are kind of a mess because of LeBron. They clearly need to move on into Luka land. And you can't do that with LeBron James squeaking out one more year after one more year. You just can't do it. And listen, the Lakers' problems are their problems, and they're more than welcome to them. I think DeAndre Ayton is going to be a wreck for them. He's going to make like $35 million. I think he's going to be a bust for the Lakers. I think it's going to be a miserable season for the Lakers, and I can't wait to see it. Meanwhile, for the Nuggets, they're right there, man. And nobody is arguing that the Nuggets have had the best off season overall compared to every other team in the NBA. How about that? So congratulations to Ben Tenzer, to John Wallish, to Josh Kroenke, to David Adelman, adding a couple of new coaches like Barea and Billups. That sounds like good additions to me. Excited, thrilled, pumped. Yeah, stoked, totally stoked. And don't forget, Daron Holmes and he's going to play Summer League. He'll be back as well. This is the depth we've talked about. And the Nuggets now have it. Nothing official with Westbrook yet, but I can't imagine he'll be back. And we'll see what else they do. But, man, I am fired up. And so when you want your starting five to be Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown is looking like a tough guy, by the way, these days, and Nikola Jokic with Jamal Murray, and then you go with, take it, Jalen Pickett, Bruce Brown, Valanciunas, Tim Hardaway Jr., Peyton Watson, Julian Strawther. I suppose you could throw Hunter Tyson still in that mix. Way to go. Way to go, Nuggets. And, I'll take your comments here. More than happy to take your comments in and tell me what you think about this week. And if you're excited, are there any concerns whatsoever? Is there anything that's sort of bugging you about this move? We'll get to your comments here in just a little bit. We're going to get to Walker Monfort. Good for Scotty Gange asking some very direct questions. The Rockies lost yesterday 5-3. And I don't understand why Warren Schaefer took Austin Gomber out of the game in the fifth inning after only 75 pitches, 55 strikes. He only gave up two runs. He was scrapping, only one strikeout, but only one walk. And so it's 2-2 because Mickey Moniak, who I just think is a much better player right now than Brenton Doyle. I don't dislike Doyle, but he has really been struggling. And Doyle was put into pinch hit and got very lucky with the bloop double late in the ninth, and I'm glad the Rockies scrapped together at least one run, but it was 2-2 for the vast majority of the game. In the sixth inning, they took out Gomber, and again, I don't know why he did it. And based on what happened in the sixth inning with Chivalili and Jake Bird, which was a disastrous inning, as they were cruising along, giving up 3 runs with Jose Altuve, who earlier had a bunt single, had a clutch base hit up the middle. The Astros were 5 of 9 with runners in scoring position. The Rockies were 1 of 8. And that's how the game basically boiled down. Clutch hitting and the Rockies absolutely gagging. Beck, Hunter Goodman, and Ryan McMahon were a collective 0 for 12, just at 2-3-4 in the lineup. Moniak hit a 2-run homer, his 12th of the year. So that was cool. It's frustrating. Yanquiel Fernandez made his major league debut, went 0 for 3. Okay, had an outfield assist. That was cool. It just was another frustrating, close game, another close one. And Schaefer, I don't know what he was seeing that wasn't suiting his eye. Gomber was getting outs. It wasn't looking spectacular, but he was getting outs. Let's walk for Monfort in a second. But here is Skip on Gomber in the game.
The first 2 innings, he didn't have the stuff that he wanted to, but he settled in and he gave us a professional outing, just like you expect from Austin Gomber in a course field game. He kept it to 2 runs through 5 innings, gave our bullpen a little breather. It was nice, man. He did his job today. Gomber did a nice job.
Shafe, likely future Hall of Famer Jose Altuve. What'd you think about those couple at bats in the first, laying down that bunt, and then the 2-out, 2 RBI single in the sixth?
Yeah, I mean that's always been his game. I mean the bunt game has always been part of his game. Yeah, and then I mean in the sixth inning there, I mean that's the matchup we wanted with Birdman. He got the job. Altuve just got the job done. Like you said, he's a good player.
Yeah, Altuve is a Hall of Fame player. He's got like 2,300 hits. He's incredible. He's short, but he's incredible. Jake Bird comes in, he hits the first guy, then he gives up a couple hits, including a 2-run RBI single by Altuve, and he just isn't looking like the same guy.
They're doing a heck of a job.
Is Birdman getting gassed a little bit? I know he's been scuffling last handful of outings by his standards. What are you seeing out of him?
You know, we're trying to save his arm. We're trying to give him, you know, today's the first day he's gone back to back in a long time. Trying to give him off days in between. I don't know. I don't know if he's getting gassed. I don't know. That's a question for him.
What did you see from your?
Well, it's not great. What can I tell you? With Jake Bird, unfortunately, and he's been pretty spectacular this whole year, but I don't know, man, like it's just wrong choice by Schaefer at the time. Should let Gomber go another inning. I mean, I'd let him go if he continues to get outs. Gomber after the game said he's proud of the spirit of the team at least.
Right? You guys have had so many games where you're in and at the end and having a chance. I mean, do you still feel like, the guys are pushing and they're not getting frustrated? They're just trying to find new ways to win a ball game.
Well, I mean, I think people are definitely frustrated, right? I think, we're playing a better brand of baseball. There's no doubt. I think we're in it most nights, and, it just hasn't gone our way. But I think, the fight's there, obviously. I mean, I think Sunday in Milwaukee showed that. We could easily rolled over there, and we didn't. And tonight, I mean, Hunter Brown's having a great year. That was going to be tough for us, and I think it was part of the reason why it was easier for me to kind of reset is because I just knew that, it was going to be hard for us to score 5, 6, 7 runs tonight, so it's a good game. We weren't able to come out. Hopefully we come out tomorrow morning and we, find a way to win a game.
Okay, well, I hope so. It's the Rockies and the Astros today at 1:10 first pitch. And we'll see how it goes, obviously. Again, they've been able to win this like 1 out of 3 times, and all they have to do is keep on doing that, and likely they won't be the worst team of all time. And the march towards history will resume when I get back from vacation a little bit. Want to thank our great friends at Journey Spice. We'll get to your comments here in a second. And Walker Monfort talking to Scotty Gange about the big questions that you have about the Rockies. That's all coming up next.
There's a world of flavor out there, and to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.
To Journey Spice, save 10% using the code 10nuggets, Amazon.com. It's all info crawling down there. Hey, listen, I don't know Walker Monfort. I've never met him. I've never spoken with him. Might be the greatest guy in the world. It's tough to inherit his job as the new president of everything with the Rockies. And good for my guy, Scotty Gange. Great broadcaster, great guy. And 9 News sat down with Walker Monfort, and hey, Scotty did not hold back. He literally asked every single question that you could imagine you not being asked. All right, little glitch. Sorry about that. I am back. And let me get to Walker Monfort again. I set that up so beautifully. Here we go.
Be as qualified as possible, but fans would still scream nepotism to a Monfort being hired for this position. What's your reaction to that?
No, I mean, it motivates me. Obviously, it was something that we expected through this transition. It didn't come to me by a surprise. A key piece of this is to maximize the people that we have, but also, look at ways that we can maximize our resources in a better way. Things that we've seen in the past that, we don't spend enough money. We do. I mean, we do spend a lot of money. Whether that's enough or not, I think is something that we're already looking at.
To put it extremely bluntly, you've kind of inherited a mess right now, right? The team is on pace to have the worst record of all time. Where do you, taking control of this team, begin?
I think we got to look in the mirror, right? We have to look in the mirror and understand how have we gotten here? What are the opportunities for us to change and actually, look at things differently and implement change?
I got to believe that you've seen social media posts of angry fans or signs saying, sell the team, sell the team. What's your response to the frustrated fan base right now?
Well, I would say, we're frustrated as well, right? I mean, I think this is a sport that it's a challenge, right? Year after year, but we know we can be better. I'm a Rockies fan at heart. I mean, I think, there's no reason to do this if you're not going to try to win. We know we can be that, and the goal is to get there.
All right, listen, what's he going to say? I'm going to fire my brother and Bill Schmidt, who I've known for like my entire life. But that's probably what should happen, and that's nothing personal. Sterling Monfort is the director of scouting, and Bill Schmidt is the general manager. I mean, if we're going to look at ourselves and we're going to look in the mirror first, you've had to evaluate those two incredibly critical pieces of the puzzle. There's no way around it. And that really gets complicated when one of those guys is your brother and the other guy, again, is been a guy you've known basically your whole life. Not easy. And that's why naming him that position becomes complicated, because it, again, comes from within. That being said, I look forward to seeing what changes they do try to figure out and what they do try to make. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and going people, but reasonably, the fans are simply going right. All right, getting going here. I know I'm having some technical glitches. I apologize for that. I want to make sure I can. Okay, that looks good. Let me get some of your comments here. And yeah, I know I got some glitching going on. We'll avoid the glitching comments. I know that's a thing. Hope you're doing good, DMac. I'm doing great, T-Bone. I appreciate it. Happy vacation, DMac. Not much new around here. Well, there's a lot new. But we really have it covered on Altitude. And that's why you should like and subscribe to Altitude Sports Radio's YouTube channel. I mean, wow. Incredible amount of content. Great stuff up and down the channel. Different day. Today is the it's recorded a little ahead of time, obviously. The Altitude Sports Scramble. So I'm going to be featured with Vic Lombardi today. I look forward to that. Glad you survived the alarms. Yes, Patrick. If you go back and watch Dan Tanner's In the Paint, we were cruising along. We were having some great Nuggets discussions, and then the fire alarm absolutely crushed me in my little place that I'm staying here, Copper. But there was a little grease on the elevator. Everything's Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, boy, we are a little glitchy here today, aren't we? All right. Well, if we are glitchy, and that is annoying, which it can be. Yeah, too glitchy. Too glitchy. So I'm going to. Yeah. All right. Get out of here. I got some glitches here. Sorry about that. Usually it's been pretty good, but I don't want to annoy you guys too much with all the glitches. Happy to be back. See, now it's working fine. All right. Next 4 games, big on the road to history. Yes, as they play the White Sox. And they finish up with an afternoon set. With the there with me. Sorry about sometimes with the good old internets. But we'll wrap it up. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention. We'll talk to you next time. See ya.